Hi, this is Karen with Over the Artsy Moon, and I love to help painters of all levels with painting tutorials and fun techniques that I weave into my painting designs. So you're having so much fun in painting and you're picking up all these tricks while you're at it. So I just wanted to tell you that the Artsy Moon Paint Club is open right now, and if you are interested in it, you can let me know. I have a bonus painting that I'm offering for anybody who signs up by Saturday at midnight. And I just thought I could answer any questions you might have while I'm on with you. I'm just going to make sure that this is working. So let me just grab that. And that looks fine. Okay, cool. If you're watching, go ahead and tell me where you're watching from, what your day's going like. And I'm wondering if you've ever used the color wheel to decide what colors to put together. So many of you know I was an art teacher and I elementary art for quite a while. And so I learned how to take my paintings and put them into really simple terms. And so some of my people who are learning from me are brand new painters, and some of them are professional business owners who use my painting designs at their paint parties. So let's do a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and get my brush wet. I'm using a flat, actually it's a bright with the shorter bristles. It's about, I'd say, I don't know, it's hard to read this. We're going to say it's about a number 8, but they're all different depending on what company you have. So if we were going to have colors that were going to blend nicely together, like I'm doing a workshop right now, and I was showing them how you could blend red, orange, and yellow together. So see how they're close to each other, but we blended the red and the orange first. So I'm going to take a little bit of red here and just put that onto my pad, and then just take a little bit of the orange and overlap. And you can see those two colors together look really good. Okay, and then if I want to rinse my brush, I could go to the next couple colors together. So I've got orange. Let's do that orange right here. We'll put some orange down and then grab some yellow. So if they are colors that are next to each other on the color wheel, they are automatically going to look good together and you will be able to blend those beautifully. So if you've done any color blending, let me know. Go ahead and tell me what colors are your favorites, what you like to blend. So we're just going to keep on going. I've got the yellow here now. I'm going to throw that onto my mixed media pad here and some green. Okay, so the green is much more powerful than that yellow. So in order to make that blend nicely, I'm going to rinse off my brush, dry it off on my rag, and then grab a little more yellow here and just go over top. And you can see how that lime green starts to come up. Okay, so there's a big controversy about paint blending, and so that's why I brought these. Do you guys know what these are? Let me know if you know what these are in the comments. Tell me what you think these are and why I would bring them into this discussion at all. Okay, so let me grab some green here. I'll start down here so you can see. We got the green, and we're going to go to this primary blue. And this blue is kind of powerful too. Anybody know why I'm showing you these two things? Let me know if you have an idea. So we're mixing green and blue now. And once again, the blue is overpowering the green, so I'm going to add a little bit more green in here. And you can always soften these colors up by adding some white to them. You'll get a darker color or lighter color, or you can add the black to them and you will get a darker color. All right, so that is that. Let's go to blue and then the violet or the purple. Okay, and purple, you wouldn't think it would be a weaker color, but it's actually a weaker color than the blue. So there is the basic. Oh, and then let's go back to the red and the violet because those are next to each other on the color wheel too. So we'll start with the violet, and then I've got my red. So let me rinse that brush off and grab some more of the red for the end here. Okay, so you can see how those blend pretty nicely. I would say the one I don't love is this one because you're not getting a nice turquoise. I kind of love a nice turquoise cyan color. And so these are some of the tips that when you are in the club, you learn automatically because you are picking things up. I have like over 100 tutorials, painting tutorials, and they are just really fun to do. You can do them when you're wanting to relax or to de-stress. And so these two colors are what you would find in your printer, right? Who has these at home? Let me know. So I've got, this is a cyan and then magenta. So I've got those two colors here. So if I pull the cyan, let's put that right here. And then I grab some magenta. Okay, I'm going to get a really nice purple mix. So let me get a little more magenta in there, or cyan, sorry. Okay, so you're getting a nice purple there. And I'm sorry if you can, maybe it's too blue. Let me grab a little more magenta. Sometimes it shows up on the screen a little differently. Okay, so you get a nice warm color mix there, okay? And then instead of going with red and blue, so red and blue would be the normal way. So red and then blue. If you mix those two, you're supposed to get a beautiful purple. And it's not bad, but if I had to pick between the two, I would definitely take this one. Do you agree? Let me know what you think. That's what I think anyway. Okay, and then let's do cyan. The other one in your printer is usually the yellow. So if I did the magenta with the yellow, it's going to give me, I had a little bit of purple in there. Let me rinse off my brush and try that again. Let me rinse that off and I'll just start over with that one. So magenta and yellow, those two together are going to give you a nice orange color. So normally we would blend yellow and red. So let's see what happens when we blend yellow and red. And it's still a little pink, so I'm going to add a little more yellow to get more of that orange color in there. Okay, so it's like a pale orange, at least that's what you're seeing on the screen, I think. And then if I did the yellow with just red, I would get pretty bright red, right? So maybe I will like this one. We'll see how it goes. Let me get more of the yellow. I'm always cleaning off my brush here. Okay, mix those up. That's pretty comparable. So the red is pretty good with that yellow to get a nice orange, right? Okay, and then let's do, so we've got the red and yellow that make orange. We've got the red and blue that make violet, and then yellow and blue are supposed to make a green. So let's do yellow. A little more yellow because that blue is going to be super powerful in a minute. And then just a little corner of the blue. So this is probably the one that you may like or may not like. Just depends on what kind of green you like. So there's the green that I created by mixing a standard green or yellow with a standard blue. And then if I go with the yellow and then cyan, or that turquoisey color, that peacock color. I'm still getting paint in there. Dirty paint water. Let me pull that off a little bit. Okay, let me grab that cyan color. And you can see this is going to give us a beautiful green. So let me get a little bit more yellow in there. I got to rinse off my brush. Yellow is always going to be that weaker color. Let's pull that in here. Okay, so you can see what a difference that cyan makes, right? That the cyan I'm using is, well, it's not really called cyan, but it's Folk Art Mystic Turquoise. Okay, so anything that looks like the printer color that you would get, I just grab something similar if you're using these bottle paints, okay? These craft paints. And then the magenta is from Folk Art. Deco Art has a paint, they call it magenta. It just doesn't look like a true magenta to me. This looks, sorry, I grabbed the wrong one. This is more like that printer color, right? Okay, so it's kind of interesting. Sure, Kelly, no problem. And so you can see you get different results from color blending, but I love color blending. It always made me happy when I was teaching to do anything with color. I would love it when the kids got lit up and got excited. And then as far as the other colors I was using, these were the basic colors. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet or purple. Okay, so there is a different purple. This is actually very similar, this red violet. This is Deco Art Poetic Plum. And let me just put a little smidge on there. That's pretty similar to the one we mixed with the purple and the red. So let's just compare. Pretty close, right? So you are able to do your own color mixing. A lot of people like to just go ahead and buy the basic colors, and so you can mix any color that you want. It's just your preference. Okay, so totally fine either way. A lot of people in my club like to have it already pre-mixed, so like that's why I have drawers full of paint so I can pick from those and you know, just make it super easy. Go to the store, buy this color and or something that's similar to it, and that way it is super easy. So when you're in the club, you get things like the step-by-step photo directions, you get supply lists, you get tracers in multiple sizes, and then you get pre-recorded videos. So this is what I'm offering right now. If you, as a bonus, if you sign up early, you'll get an email in your box on Sunday. And we've got a lot of paintings in the club. I can always give you information about that if you need that. You like it too, Kelly? That's cool. It is kind of fun to just do the color blending, but if you don't like it, it's always really convenient to have those colors available, and then you can get right to your painting. You don't have to think about it too much, and you can just get going. So if you need any information about the club, please let me know, and I'll be happy to help you out. All right, everybody, have a great day, and I'll see you soon.